Hi, my name is Caitlin and I'm 24 years old. I'm driving home from work right now and I get really talkative when I'm driving. So I thought that I would start the vlog I've been meaning to start for a long time. And for my first post, I guess I will start with how I got where I am right now. When I was 19 years old, I got married. And looking back, it probably wasn't the best decision, but who makes good decisions when they're 19? I certainly did not. We loved each other, we did, but I think we just got married because we both thought that that's just what you do. You know, to be happy, you get married, you have kids, white picket fence, dog, and all that. And for the first year, you know, we were newlyweds and we were happy. But things really started going downhill in the second year. See, I had always wanted to be a mom. And we had agreed that after our first year of marriage, we would start trying to have a baby. And we did. But the thing was, is he wasn't exactly ready. And I think deep down I knew this, but I just chose to not know it because it was what I wanted. And in May of 2014, our son Isaac was born. At this time, he had been in the army. He had gotten kicked out because of his weight, and then he had found a job in Midland. So we were now 8 hours away from family, friends, anybody we knew. And it was hard for me because I was going through postpartum anxiety and depression. And things got worse when he lost his job again. We got evicted from our apartment and moved back to our hometown area, my hometown. Stayed with my family for a little while until we could rent our own place. And we never really fought, but looking back, I guess it's because we really didn't, didn't care. Well, in August of 2015, my ex, Joe, had developed a real issue with pornography. He was like constantly looking at naked women. And so I spoke with our pastor. He and I confronted Joe, and Joe said that he would change, he committed, he wanted to be different. So he tried, and it's going pretty well for a couple of weeks. And then one day, he said that if he was going to do this right, he needed to come clean. And he confessed that over the past 2.5 years, he had slept with 48 prostitutes. And the night that he told me that, I don't know, I didn't even go to sleep that night. There was just so much going through my head, like, you know, should I leave? Anybody would leave. Should I leave? But, you know, I was a stay-at-home mom. We only had one vehicle. I didn't really have that much money, you know. I was like, you know, I didn't really know what to do. So I decided to stay and try to work things out with some conditions, you know, that he would work on things, go to therapy, get medication for his bipolar disorder, that sort of stuff. And the next couple months, it was really kind of up and down. Like, for a while, it would seem like he was doing really good and things were gonna be alright, and we would get there. And then other times it was just like, you know, I can't do this for the rest of my life. Either way, it all came to a head on November 12th/13th. It was the middle of the night. I've always been a night owl, so Joseph had gone to bed, but I was still awake. And I decided to go through his phone because, you know, when you sleep with 48 prostitutes, you lose the right to, privacy. So I was going through his phone, and I opened his Facebook Messenger, and I saw that he had been flirting with his coworker via Facebook, and he was calling her beautiful, and saying he felt like a teenager again, and he was so interested by her, and he wanted to take her to lunch, and that's when I knew that, it was over. There was nothing that could be done. He obviously wasn't trying. I had justified the prostitutes because, that is clearly a sign of a problem. But flirting with a coworker, that's a choice. So I packed up pretty much everything, clothes, in the car, and made a pit stop at the ATM, clear out the bank account, and went to my mom's house. And it was pretty much, he didn't fight it. He just wanted his car back the next morning. Filed for divorce. And then I had to start getting my life together. Like I said, I'd been a stay-at-home mom. I did have a degree in sociology, which is a very interesting degree, but really to do much of anything with it, you need higher degrees than just a bachelor's. And so I took a job at McDonald's, and I hated it so bad. I found a part-time job as a receptionist at a hospital, and that was sort of a whole mess. The place wasn't very well run. But anyway, I ended up at my current job, which I really like. Working full-time, benefits and everything, just like a big kid, and, just letting me get my life together. Coming on about 3 weeks ago, I got my own car with my dad's help, because my credit is, you can check your credit score online. Well, mine is the poop emoji, so my dad did co-sign, but I still got my own car and I pay for it, so it's mine. And did that, and now I found a place to live with a roommate. So after 6 months, I'm gonna be moving out of my parents' house again at the age of 24. And I think this whole experience has shown me that I'm capable of a lot more than I realized I was, because part of the reason I didn't leave right away is because I just wasn't sure if I could actually support myself and my son. It's so overwhelming to think about. But I'm doing it. And this, I guess, newfound confidence in myself has made me decide that I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I'm going to become an RN. And then, by the time I'm 30, I'm going to be a certified nurse midwife. And it's a scary thing, and it seems overwhelming, and sometimes I doubt that I can even do it, but that's the thing, is you're capable of more than you realize if you work at it. And that's the thing that I never really took the time to notice, because in the past 6 months, sometimes it felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, and that I hadn't made any progress at all, and that it was just never gonna work. But when I look back, things have changed so much. And I think that's the main reason I wanted to start this blog, is so that I can really just look back and see how far I've come and how far I need to go. And I hope to anybody that might be watching this that is in a situation like I was in, really unhealthy marriage, that don't stay just because you don't think that you can make it on your own, because you can do it. It might take work, and it'll be hard, but I guess that's the takeaway is, you know, don't be afraid to, you know, do what you have to do. And so that's my first vlog. I guess I'll talk to you later. Thank you to anybody who's watching this, and until next time.